Hey there, my name is Danielle Rieger. I am a sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetics, and I just want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I know it might seem small, but just by watching this video and answering some questions at the end is really helping support your consultant. So she might be brand new and might be working on some of her training, and she might be seasoned in the company, and she might be just really working on a big challenge, and you can truly help. So thank you for being a woman of your word, for showing up, for clicking the link, and for helping her. Again, my name is Danielle. I am 27 years old. I've been building my Mary Kay business for a little bit over 5 years. And I work part-time as a dental hygienist. I've been married for 4 years. I don't have any children. I really love just serving people, and I do a lot of stuff with my church, and so I try to keep busy. You know, I really like to read. I like to run. But I just want to share a little bit about my story, a little bit about Mary Kay with you, and thank you again for helping your consultant. So Mary Kay has been around for 56 years. So I don't know how much you know about Mary Kay, but that's a long time. We are a top 5 global skincare and color brand in the whole world, which is incredible. Mary Kay Ash was a single woman. She was a real woman who created the company 56 years ago. And she retired from the business world, and she knew women needed more, so that's why she created our company, which is so incredible. She was a woman beyond her years. She created the Mary Kay Ash Foundation, which has 2 things that it supports. So it's around to eradicate domestic violence and to eliminate cancers that affect women. So since 1996, Mary Kay has given over $3 million to domestic violence shelters in the U.S. and over $1.2 million in grants for research to cure cancers that affect women. So just as you're watching this video, as I'm sitting here right now, we can list names and names and names of women that have been affected by domestic violence and cancer. So I love that whether you're a consultant in Mary Kay or you're using Mary Kay products, you are giving back and you are saving people's lives through the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. So people donate specific money to the foundation, but also Mary Kay as a company gives that millions of dollars every year just from our corporate profits. So it's really, really incredible. So a little bit about me. I really just started Mary Kay when I was in college for some extra money. I never in a million years thought I would be doing this even 5 years later. I went to school to be a dental hygienist, and that was the only thing I ever wanted to do, but I needed some extra money when I was in school, of course, and who doesn't need extra money? But in Mary Kay, we make a 50% profit, so I love that. Super easy math. If I sold 50, I know I made 25. It's actually the highest direct sales commission in the whole country, which is really awesome. So it was pretty easy once I got started. I had my first party, and it took 2 hours. I sold over $300, and I made $150. And after that, I was kind of hooked. I didn't have a ton of time to put into it, but it was easy enough that I could sprinkle in around my already full schedule of school and work and everything else to make that extra money. So I really thought once I got a big girl job, I would quit this weird Mary Kay thing, you know, and just work at a dental office full time. But I am so glad that the Lord had a different plan. I did get a job after I graduated, and I realized I just was like called for more than just begging people to floss every day, because that's what it felt like I was doing. So I was thankful for the extra money. And you guys have probably heard about our car program. You've probably heard or seen about the pink Cadillac. So not all the cars are pink, and a lot of people don't know that. So the first level car is the Chevy Malibu, and the cool part is that Mary Kay pays the tags, tack, title, the registration, the car payment, and up to 85% of your car insurance for you and another person when you earn a car. So I've been in Mary Kay almost 5 years. We've earned 2 cars. And the insurance covers me and my husband, which is so good. It saved us so much money for sure. But I love the option. So if you decide like you didn't want the Malibu or the car, then you could actually take $425 a month cash compensation. So a lot of consultants use that as another avenue of income, where Mary Kay will literally write you a check for $425, and it's really, really, really awesome. So in Mary Kay, we have no quotas. I love that. I'm a very freedom of choice kind of person, where I want to do what I want to do. And so there's no quotas. There's nothing you have to do. There's no territories. And I love that because I can use Mary Kay to travel and speak to my friends and family all over the country. We're in 40 different countries. So even as a sales director, I can travel internationally and build my business, which is awesome. There's no minimums. There's no glass ceilings. There's nothing you have to do. You can go as high as you want. And I love that because you can truly make your business whatever you want it to be, and there's no penalties ever. So there are so many different reasons why people choose to start a Mary Kay business, 85% of people start for extra money. In today's world, everybody just wants extra money. And so whether that's to take your kids on a cruise, or whether that's to just have some play money to get your nails done, whether that's to pay off student debt or to buy a new car, whatever that looks like for you, that's why most people usually start. But I've actually found a lot of people start really just because they want something more. They want some better girlfriends. They want a better environment. Mary Kay founded our company on faith first, family second, and career third. So even when I'd got a big girl job at the dental office, everybody I worked with was so grumpy and mean. And I found that I was really loving like the positive environment of Mary Kay, especially as a young person. I was like 22 years old. And I just realized I didn't have a lot of like positive, wise women that were further along in life that I wanted, where I wanted to be. And so I really love that about Mary Kay. A lot of people join because they want something more, whether that's more time, more money, more freedom and flexibility, more hope, more girlfriends. But honestly, I realized looking back that I thought I started for the money, but it was really, I was just searching for something more. And I didn't know what that was going to look like, but I'm so thankful that it plopped into my lap as a Mary Kay business, and then I said yes, because I was really busy. Obviously, I was in school, I was working, I was trying to like have relationships and trying to do all this stuff. And even now, like, we're all busy, right? But it's so easy to sprinkle in. And so qualities we look for is actually a busy person. And that might sound weird because you might be thinking like, oh, my plate is too full, I don't have time for this, or whatever the case is. But if you're busy, then A, you're already around people that you can now sell to. And B, you're probably really great at managing your time. And so as women, we usually are pretty good at managing our time to do what we want to do and what we find important. And in Mary Kay, we can teach you how to sprinkle Mary Kay into your already full life, whether that's baseball games or work or school or whatever that looks like, to where you're not using a ton of extra time for your business, but you're using the time that you're already using, and you're also making money with that. So we also look for people who are not the sales type, which sounds super weird because you're like, oh, well, you're selling a product. But it truly is not even about that. A lot of times, people that are the sales type are really aggressive and pushy, and they really don't do well in our business because it's just about loving and serving people. So if you're not the sales type, good, because that's who we want. We look for people who do want more, who are just like striving and want to get something else out of their life. And whether you want to make more money, like I said, for your family, more money to give, more time to what you really want to do in life. I have so many people on my team that just really started Mary Kay to make some extra time to do what they really wanted to do, spend time with their kids, to be able to go on mission trips, to be able to go back to school, to really get the job that they wanted. There's so many different things that you can do with it. So I really love that. And we also look for decision makers. And so there's so many opportunities in today's world that come and go, that go right on by, that we never take advantage of. But we really look for decision makers of, okay, so what could this be for your life? What would happen if you said yes to this right now? What if you were just willing to give it a try? What would happen? What would happen? So I always tell people this is not a marriage proposal. This doesn't have to be for the rest of your life. It's just a gift that you can give to yourself to really open up to the possibility of what would your life be like? What would your dream life be like, to see what could happen? Whether you use this as a side hustle or whether you use this to make a six-figure income, it truly is up to you. So all it takes to get started is to get our starter kit and to become a consultant. So you get everything. You get over $450 worth of free product, and it's literally only $100. Only $100 decision. So you get this really beautiful bag. You get a flip chart that has your whole script. It tells you all about the products. You don't have to know anything. You don't have to wear makeup or know anything about your skin. I sure didn't when I started. But you get full-size skincare and color products, mirrors, business cards, a website, like literally everything to get you started. And so why not? What would happen if you just gave it a try? So it truly is risk-free. My favorite part is if you do decide that you want to become a consultant, it's $100. And if you decide like, hey, this isn't for me, you have a year to decide that, and Mary Kay will actually give you 90% of your investment back. So what could you ever do that you could decide not to do and they will give you your money back? Like nothing. And so I think that's really incredible because it truly is risk-free. And as women, it doesn't take us a year to decide like, hey, this isn't for me. Usually we know pretty quick. So just remember that too. So this might not be for you. It might be for somebody that you're thinking about though, that popped into your head of like, oh my gosh, she would be so great at this. Or maybe you just have some extra questions that we would love to help you with. So I just want to thank you again for watching this video, for being a woman of your word, for showing up, for helping your consultant. For her to get credit, she will just have to ask you a couple questions, nothing scary, I promise. And then that is it. So thank you again for just loving your consultant, for loving Mary Kay, and for listening today with an open heart. I hope you have a great day.